Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Ty. This is going to be my first video in regards to the VSG diaries. I had VSG surgery about a week ago on December 26, 2017 at NYU Langone with Dr. Ren-Fielding. Initially, I did not want to get the sleeve. I've had bariatric surgery before, and this was around 2011. I had the lap band, and I had the choice whether I wanted to get the lap band or I wanted to get the VSG surgery. The reason why I didn't get the VSG at the time is because, well, I wanted slow and gradual weight loss. I figured that I'm a young girl and I didn't want to result in that old look, like really fast weight loss, look saggy skin, you know, just old looking face. And I just didn't want to do that. I was really afraid of that. So I got the lap band, and you know, it served its purpose for a little while, but now it had a lot of complications. I had a bunch of complications with the lap band. So from 2011 to 2015, you know, I had some weight loss. Like, it wasn't like a whole bunch of weight loss. And at the time when I got the lap band, I was 300 pounds. So I'm 5'10", 300 pounds, you know, whoa. And, and I was happy, you know, with the weight loss, but I wasn't happy with the process. Like, you know, with the lap band, I kept getting sick a lot. Like, food kept getting stuck. And the stuck feeling felt like, I don't know what it feels like to have a heart attack, but, you know, it felt like I was having a heart attack. And, you know, that heartburn, that stuck feeling, it just, the feeling of the food being stuck, it was pain in the chest, and it was scary. So just having that, you know, I felt like I did everything I was supposed to do as far as the adjustments. I went back and forth to my doctor to get the adjustments, and, you know, I never ever found that, what they call the sweet spot. Like, I never found the sweet spot when it came to the lap band, and I was just pretty much miserable. Like I said, I was happy with the weight loss, but the process was a beast. It was a bitch, you know. And after a while, the complications became more and more severe as time went by. So around 2015, I started feeling weird, like this was like out of the normal complication thing, out of the whole, you know, feeling of stuck, you know, for the food being stuck, me throwing up. Like, this was just something really, really weird. I just felt different. I didn't like the feeling, and it was scary. It was scary. I kept going back and forth to the doctor who originally, you know, put the lap band in, and I got the, you know, the barium swallow x-ray so they can see, you know, the lap band be in position. I would always get that once a year. I would get that every January. Well, I decided to, you know, get it again because I was feeling some type of way. So I got it, and I went to the doctor, and they told me that the barium swallow x-ray was fine. My lap band was fine. But I knew deep inside that something was wrong. Something was really wrong. So I just dealt with it until it got worse. And at the time, I decided, you know what, I don't want to deal with this doctor because something is wrong. My grandmother, my maternal grandmother, was a nurse, and she's always stressed, always get a second opinion. So that's what I did. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna get a second opinion, and this what led me to Dr. Ren-Fielding at NYU Langone. So, you know, after a lot of tests, it was resulted that I had a hiatal hernia. That's why I was always sick. And the hiatal hernia was a result of a slipped band. So my lap band had slipped. And this is why I was feeling so sick. Excuse the whole windiness. We have a snowstorm here in New York, so you're gonna hear all the wind and all of that craziness. Anyway, so she told me I had a slip band, and she gave me some options. She was like, well, what you can do is you can either remove the band or I can adjust it for you. But because it was the trauma, like the stress of what I went through, I was so ready. I was like, just get the band out. Anyway, I knew that I had to be a bariatric patient. Like, I couldn't lose the weight on my own. All my adult life, I've had a weight problem, and the bariatric surgery was the best for me. Well, at the time the band was removed, I was so sick that I was so small. Like, I was skinny. Like, I was at like my goal weight. And I couldn't opt for anything else because I decided, well, I'll remove the lap band and I'll just revise to the sleeve. Well, the insurance that I had at the time was like, we can remove your lap band, but you can't get a sleeve because you don't meet the requirements, which I thought was crazy. But I wasn't too disappointed because, you know, you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, wow, I look great. I feel better being that the band is out. I feel great. Let's just do it on, do it on my own. I can do it, I at the time I was just delusional, because it didn't take a whole year for me to put the weight back on and then some. And then I was just so disappointed. I tried. Don't get me wrong. I tried. I went to the gym. I tried. But when you have a food addiction, it's hard. And knowing that I had freedom, my stomach was free to eat anything that I wanted, I was just like, well, let me have a little bit of this. And a little bit turned into a lot. And my plates were piled to the gods. And I just decided that it was time for me to, go back to Dr. Ren-Fielding and see what she can do for me. So at the time, this was May of 2017. Now, mind you, I got my lap band removed March 1st, 2016. So May of 2017, like a little over a year, I put the weight came right back like nothing. So I went to her and I told her that I wanted to get the sleeve, and I wanted to know, if I qualified, with my weight and my BMI. And she said, yeah, you qualify, but you have to stay. Because I didn't have any comorbidities. I didn't have any heart problems, high blood pressure, diabetes. I didn't have any of what they call comorbidities. I didn't have any of that. I only had just being overweight. And with that, if you're 30, your BMI is 35, and with the comorbidities, you qualify for the surgery. But if you have a 40 BMI, 40 and over, you qualify. And that was me at the time when I went there. But they were like, don't dip below, don't lose any weight, because you would have to do the process all over. And this was a 7-month process. So it was hard because, you always want to try to lose weight, or you want to look good to get in whatever outfit. And at the time, the summer came and my birthday was coming and I wanted to look nice, so I wanted to get on my grind and either lose 5, but I couldn't do it. I had to be that particular weight, and you can't gain weight and you can't lose weight. You had to be that. Like, insurance it's funny. Insurance, like, they have all these stipulations and you gotta follow it to the letter. And 7 months went by and I was approved for the sleeve. So I got the sleeve surgery, and it was quite an experience. And I'm going to share my journey. My next video is going to discuss the pre-op liquid diet How did I survive? How did I get through it? Because I love food. I'm a foodie. I think foodie is like a nice term for greedy, you know. But I was a greedy foodie. and I'm going to discuss it. And these are called, this series is called the VSG Diaries because, you know, dear diary, dear video, dear YouTube, I want to share my experience with others. I've been watching people's different people's experience and journeys with the VSG, and it helped me through. It helped me a lot, and I feel like I want to return the favor by helping somebody else if they can see me. You know, my goal is to have a slow and gradual weight loss. Like, I don't want to lose the weight like that. I just want to go to the gym when it's in a month's time. I mean, I'm going to be able to go to the gym. I want to go to the gym. I want to work it out. I want to do a lot of things. I'm also going to discuss the fact that during the lap band experience, while having a lap band, I did undergo plastics. I did undergo plastic surgery. I had a few procedures, and I'll discuss that. I have no shame in my game. I will discuss all of that. But for now, I just wanted to, you know, introduce myself to you guys, and hopefully you can click that button and subscribe and, you know, see the rest of my videos, the shenanigans, because it's a lot, because I'm not perfect, I'm human. And you know, I have a problem with people not being totally forthcoming with their journey, and I'm gonna be honest as I can be, you know, as far as what I'm doing, you know, throughout just like writing in my diary, dear diary. So you know, with that being said, my next video will be next week, and I will be discussing the 2-week pre-op and the stuff that went on in my head, in my world during the 2-week pre-op diet. So with that being said, thank you so much for sitting with me, and I hope to see you soon. See you back here on my channel. Time midnight. Later. Bye.